Well, hello liberals and the Frenchels, it's Stone. Welcome back to my kitchen. On today's menu, we're looking at the new expansion coming in August. We get it in August, Japan gets it today. Are these new cards good? There's gonna be two ratings. One is, can this deck beat Pikarom? The second rating is, do I want this card? Alright, let's get to it. Here we go. Let's start off with the first card that's comes up. Here we go. Back Mortar. What do you do, man? 130 HP. First attack, Smoke Bomb. You're gonna do it if you got nothing else. 50 damage. If they try to attack you, it might fail. Alright, that's like a really bad confusion. Pretty much. And then next up, you have a 2-shot KO with a good energy cost. Yeah, DC, it's compatible with a lot of energy bonus. A lot. So, given that, let's sum it up right now. Can you beat Pikarom? Yes. You can 2-shot Pikarom. With a little bit of help? Yeah, for sure you can 2-shot Pikarom. And do I want this card? No. If I get this card, I'd probably pull it out of bitch pack and it's like, hey, I got enough. Let's just make it work. Yeah, so it does work because you have easy energy bonus to this. You can buff up the damage with Laurentius, with a lot of stuff, man. Even Incineroar War 2 if you want that. Yeah, so we can make this work for video, but after that, you don't have any fun values that lets anyone to keep playing it, so you get a rating of B-. Not too bad. I wouldn't be, it's not gonna be a bad thing for you. Next up, Heatran GX. Here's the portrait. Let's go ahead and read what he does. 190 HP. Good for basic. Ability. When you switch him in, he takes energies from all other Pokemons, and you make all the decisions, and you move it onto this Pokemon. That ability is A tier. Very good to have. A lot of Pokemons already have it, and they are all good. Except for Articuno. Okay, Articuno has its value. You get a 2-shot right here. 3 energies, 130 straight. Better than Magmora because you don't gotta discard any energies. And your GX does damage times the amount of fire energies you have, or stolen. Alright, all that added together, can you beat Pikarom? The answer is yes. Your GX 1-shots Pikarom for 3 prize cards. You then 2-shot Pikaroms and you can juggle the Pikaroms, heal up. It looks pretty usable to throw in like any fire decks. I like you. I will give you a B+. I don't know if you're A tier, but you are good. And I would put you in my fire decks. Thank you for making a good card, Pokemon. Moving on. We have Chandelure. Let's take a look. Stage 2. Alright, give us something good. 140 HP. Usable. Soul Burner. 1 energy, 10 damage. Discard the next 5 cards. If they are Pokemons, deal 60 damage. Kinda like our Ulti-Flosion, huh? And you can put discarded fire Pokemons on your bench. And I believe you must do this. I don't know, translations. But that means more Chandelures, Charizard GXs, scary Pokemon with abilities. Okay. Great. Now we know what you do. Let me rate you. Can you beat Pikarom? Yes. You can tune this deck very well. And if you use the Stage 1 evolutions, this damage will be even more consistent. Your setup is going to be a bit slower, but hey man, your setup, I mean, you might not even need that if you get something good there. Alright, so I believe it's actually reasonable to have 24 cards in your deck. I mean, you got Lele's, you got Banana Masters. You can build this to make this work. I have the formula. This is going to be an easy day for this one. The energy cost, thank you, Pokemon, for not giving bad energy costs to Stage Shoes, because they need all the help they can get. 1 energy, beautiful, easy to do. This beats Pikarom, so I'm going to give you, you passed that first test. Do I want this card? Maybe. I have to try it out. RNG is RNG, but you kind of get the overall feel. Can this lead to crazy results? I think so. I'm very excited to play this. I'm gonna give you a B-. The minus because you're a Stage 2, but I'm expecting some very fun matches from you. I like your Chandelure. No. Okay, moving on. The new Alolan Raichu GX. Let's take a look. 260 HP. Better than Pikarom. And the first attack, up to 160 damage. Better than Pikarom. Always paralyzes. Better than Pikarum. You must switch the Raichu in every time you attack. Easy to do. We have a card that fixes that completely. Okay, so everything's been better than Pikarum. How about your GX? Lightning Ride. 150 damage. Switch. Okay, but what's the big effect? 5 energies. 250 damage. One-shot Pikarum. And you run away. You can throw out... It's like a Hoopa GX or something. Which does work. Which does work with this combo. Okay, first of all, let me answer. Can you beat Pikarum being better than Pikarum in terms of numbers already in the first place? Yes, you can easily beat Pikarum. In fact, if Pikarum you're probably on the same team, so you're like, traitor, man. Why would be fighting me? You would probably be fighting yourself at this point. And do I want this card? Yes. This is, oh my gosh, 3 energies. I mean, you could give a beginner this and they'll probably do something pretty good here. I mean, this is an easy card to make work. You're gonna get some results, some kind of results. It's just too easy to do. Easy energy costs, low to with stats, tag teams. They're easy. They are easy, yes. Overall score, I'm gonna give you an A. Because this is a basic. You're not gonna fail this. This is gonna be one of the easiest things to pull off in the expansion. Moving on, don't zoom that. Okay, so here we go. Alolan Raichu. Oh, son of a bitch. HP, little lower than normal, but that's Zapdos HP. Electric Rain. This card has many lightning energies as you want. For every lightning energy you have, do 30 damage in any way you like. Okay, can you do this for the entire game? No, don't try it. Well, in expanded, hold off on that. Hold off on that. In standard, don't try it. In expanded, you might be able to do it with the right setup. However, the scaling is pretty bad to do this your entire game. However, I'm gonna say that once you're at the end of the game, this is a viable strategy. Alright, so you're like a one-of tech. You're not your own tech. That's the little trick there. So, first of all, let me rate you. Can you beat Pikarum by yourself? No. You should be exempted from that rating. And do I want this card? That's also a no. We probably will not see this card likely at all, but I will try to pull you off because I think I see a little hole where this can work. I'll give you a hint. If you are going to expand it, try I should shut up. A certain eel, okay? A certain eel may help you out, but like I said, focus on a different card. Let him end the game there. Alright, moving on. Stunfisk, Trap Ball. If you have less HP, which means no sniping off babies. If you have less HP, or you're pretty much the same thing here, then it does 60 damage for an energy. Which is, by the way, this is a fighting. And... oh, that's weird. That's weird. A fighting deck will throw Stunfisk in. Why? Wait, you can one-shot a fighting deck could use this to one-shot Zapdos. That is a pretty good ditch. I thought this was a lightning when I first read it. Like, no. Your fighting decks can just throw this in. Hey, Zapdos! Bye-bye. One-shot. Okay, this has a niche value for other, between fights. You could use XP shares. You could use this to poke down with big GX that, XP share this energy for a big rush. So, it has a small niche. It's a niche card. It's not a main fighter. You get to skip the Pikarum rating. How do I want this card? Oh, nobody wants this card. Just, you get it, keep it in your box because you might use it for one of your fighting decks. It's a special. You're exempted. You exempted. Okay, moving on. Thundurus. Oh, mama. Here we go, 120 HP. If Tornadus is in your bench, for one double colorless energy, you do 70 damage. That's gonna get you a turn 1 kill on a lot of baby basics. So yeah, they have a baby basic front. Free prize card! Next up, Lightning Strike. 2 lightning energies in a normal. You do 120 damage, and 40 damage to one of your bench Pokemon. Is this Giratina? Yeah, but the way this is worded, you can't cheat that damage with, say, a certain stadium, a certain ability Pokemon, so it's easy to do that. It's a 2-shot. It's kind of like, it'll two-shot a Pikarom. So, first of all, can you beat a Pikarom? Technically, yes, you do two-shot him. And if he just takes those 2 shots, then you got him. So yeah, do I want this card? The answer is yes, because of this part right here. There's a nice combo between them. And I am going to be very excited for this to work. Here's the reasoning. These energy costs are very easy to work with. The numbers you produce are, you know, they're usable in this meta. Barely nothing special. Actually, this is special. This is a little bit cheaper than normal, and it's really, really good cost for 70 damage going on your turn 1. You probably want to use the other card though. We'll look at Tornadus in a bit, but this combo is easy to pull off, and I think I'm gonna have a good day. Do you want this card? Kinda. I'm gonna give you a B, because we haven't actually looked at this card yet, but I can convince you this is actually a B card. Might not be A tier, but I would want this. Okay, moving on. Alolan Marowak, free attack. You mill your opponent's deck for free, no energy cost, and if it was a Pokemon, it does damage equal to HP. So if you mill the tag team Pokemon, you're gonna do a lot of damage for free. And we don't care about this, we don't care about your HP. I mean, if you had 1 HP and did this, I wouldn't even use you. I would even use you. Okay, let's rate you. Can you beat Pikarom? Yes, you can one-shot him. If things line up for you. Number 2, do I want this card? If it was a consistent deck, people would be buying it. However, one thing you're missing is how do you make this be consistent? It doesn't work by itself. You need Hiker. You need to spam the Hiker card every turn, which can be done easily with a setup. You see, this costs no energies. Stage 1's easy to set up. You have the rest of your deck to build, to say, put a replacement Draw Sport, Zebstrika, Swampert, Banana Master, so that you can find Hiker, spam that Hiker, and get results. Now, I'm not going to use this to fight the whole game. Maybe a couple of them, 1 or 2 of them, but I do need somebody else to finish the game. So, something easy. Put something easy. Zapdos, 1 energy attackers, Zoroarks. Yeah! I mean, Zoroarks will just draw. They only need 1 energy. Yeah! That's an easy way to make this work. Alright, so, you can't beat Pikarom. I kinda do want you. And if you do start getting to be good, then a lot of people will want you. You're gonna get a... I like you, man. I'm gonna give you a B. I know there is a consistency issue with that next 5 cards with the Hiker deal, and that's keeping you from A. But when you work. I love it. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Pokemon, for making good cards. Gotta keep on saying that. Blifblim. All right. Do not care about anything about this card except its tag carry. Once during your turn, you can switch your active tag team Pokemon. It has to be up front. That is going to get you at certain points in the game. Because if it's not up front, you're... yeah. And you can send anything out like a Jirachi with a hoverboard. Alright, and if you need it to attack because there's a stupid hoop on the front, then you can do it. Hoop will resist damage, but yeah. Does this be a big rub? You are exempted from that question because you are used for your ability. You pass. Is this a good ability? Yes. Heck yes. You see these guys here? They need this with their combo. And Jirachi's in there. It works for a lot of past, present, future cards. You get an A. You get an A, because I can make a lot of funky stuff work for this card. Thank you for opening new windows, new horizons for me. Hey, thank you, Pokemon, for making good cards. Moving on. Giratina, baby Giratina, another one. Dang, popular, aren't you? 130 HP, usable. Dimensional Talent, when you play this, you get to knock up special energy off. Great. And then you take one of my bench spaces. You better fight, man. 70 damage. Reasonable energy cost confusion. Can you beat Pikarom? No, you're gonna need a lot more help, and if Pikarom's got that little thing right here that he doesn't even care, man. You will die real hard to Pikarom. Your ability has no value, and against a Pikarom deck, and the confusion can be dealt with easily, or reasonably. Because they can find items. Pikarump's got free retreat. I'm sorry, you already failed the peppercorn test. Do I want you? No. If you had some fight to you, yeah. But right now, I don't think I just use it. Yeah, it's hammer. Unless the hammer goes, then I still would use you. So there's our first misfire, or a misfire today. Okay, Musharna. Oh wow, that's an ugly baby. HP 100. That's not that great. That's on the low side. Gotta put it that way. 1 energy attacks. I love those. Rest up. Both players are asleep. There's a 50-50% chance that your opponent stays asleep, but they can definitely retreat. So, well, they have to play a supporter if it works. Because they cannot manually retreat. Sleeping Pokemons can't run. Thankfully, confused Pokemons can, but I don't know what's up with that. They're confused. They should get lost. Moving on. Your Pokemon does 100 more damage next turn. Alright, and it does 50 damage. So it does basically 150 damage for 1 energy. 70 over 2 turns, and you do give your opponent a chance to run back. And it's also a 50-50. Can you beat Pikarum? If the coin flips go for you, yes. Donald, are you good with coin flips? No. You can kill this thing and then the thing just ruins the strategy. The cost is the cost is just way too high. Even though the energy costs are cheap, I think this is just gonna be very hard to pull off. It's gonna need a lot of help. I do see ways that you can try to make it work, but man, the damage is still on the low side, and it's just the coin flipping this factor of it. You have to use this first attack here. So if you try paralysis or something to help it out, it's gonna change the sleep. So consistency value 0. This is an F. Sorry, I mean, you can put the guillotine into the F too. Alright, that is our F. Don't want it. Moving on. This doesn't change anything with the paralysis Cubone, so you don't want that. Meditite. Oh, hey. Meditite. 1 energy, 40 damage. It cannot use Screaming Headbutt. However, if you have a Diancie down, you can technically get a turn 1 kill on a 60 HP Pokemon. Yeah, and if you have some way to get 10 more damage. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, 40 damage for 1 energy, that's worth it. That is worth it. I like this Meditite. Occasionally, you get a free prize card. I like you. You get an A from me if you use a Meditite deck. If. So it's a cheap, this is a common card. Don't worry, don't even rate it, man. It's useful. Medicham. Let's take a look at you. Meditate with 4 damage any way you like. Now, I don't see this sniping your opponent without some sort of help. Yeah, so that's okay. I don't see this going anywhere. You only got 1 energy? Okay, do this move. 2 energies! Master Blow. If you have the black belt attached, it does 60 more damage. Now, what this does is if you are behind, you get to ignore this energy cost right here. So it's 1 energy for 120 damage. Which is excellent, sexy value. Can this beat Pikarum? Yes, even better because it one-shots it. However, do I want this card? Nah, it's in the let's see, the Magmortar range in which you can make this work. It's gonna work pretty decently, but it's not something that you want to go out and buy. So overall, I will give you a B because you're gonna be easy to pull off. Yeah. So thank you, Pokemon, for making good cards. Be a nice day for you, man. Moving on. Let me see if these have anything that's special. I mean, it's just got numbers and energies on it. That's fine. Don't worry about that. New guard chop. 150 HP. Usual. Just same as you currently do. Counter Aura. If you're losing, all of your attacks do 80 more damage. Alright, 1 energy attack here. You may discard energy and do 120 damage for a 2-shot. Okay, we can work with that. Okay, so if you're losing, you will 1-shot whatever comes out, because this 120, that's 200 damage. Yeah, can you, wait, let me answer the first question. Can you beat Pikarum? Yes. Yes, you can 1-shot him too. Even without weakness damage, you still can 1-shot him with a Choice Band and Diancie. In fact, this goes for a lot of other tag team Pokemon. But you must be losing. You must let them at least, get a prize card head. Now the thing is, you're stage 2. Those are tough to set up. However, thank you Pokemon for giving stage 2's low energy cost. Because, man, stage 2's are tough to set up. Don't make me pay for big energy costs and big other stuff too. You gotta help me out here. So they do that. Being behind with a stage 2 deck is easy to pull off. I'm sorry. So, you will have value. I will give you a B. Because you're gonna be easy to pull off, and it's gonna be a pretty easy day for you. Yeah, I'm not gonna be afraid of any deck when I set this up. I already got the formula. It's gonna be good. I'd probably mix it with the other Garchomps too. All right. So Temple deck. However, if you're trying to get ahead, you got to go for the 2-shot route, which isn't too bad. One big problem I do see is keeping the energy costs going if you have to do this all the time. Now, if you're losing, that's fine. Just use the new belt that from up there that we'll talk about. Yeah, they don't got an energy boost. May be tricky to deal with, but it shouldn't be too hard to pull off. You get a B. You get a B. Lucario, you are exempted, but let me take a look. 120 damage, 120 HP, 90 damage. You could technically fight, but your ability is what you're here for. This is why you're exempted. Tag team Pokemons take 20 less damage. If you were to stack it all the way, and assuming nothing was prized up, it takes 80 less damage from a Pokemon. A Tag Team GX. That works with every Tag Team GX. That pushes their value into 3 to 4 shot range. This is an easy win. You will get easy results with any of your Tag Team's deck, and it's gonna push their value to very, very insane levels. This is an A. Do you want this card? Yes. Is it gonna be a big meta dex? We'll see. But I can definitely know I'm getting good results with this. Easy day for me. You can probably put you can pull it off. Just put a bunch of your deck with a tag team in, and it's gonna work. Yeah, tag teams don't have big energy costs in the first place, so you could definitely have the room to squeeze anything you want in there. All right, Meloita, this is an F. I'm sorry. Can we just skip it? We can skip it. I mean, no, you can pay an energy to get an energy on the Pokemon, and it's got 90 HP, and the damage is actually pretty bad. No, I just put an energy in my tag team instead of use this. It's not gonna survive that long. It's a waste of bench space. Moving on. I'm sorry, Meloita. Zygarde. Another win. Yes, 90 HP. You're exempted because you're here for your ability. As long as this Pokemon's on your bench, all Zygardes, including Zygarde GX, but not Zygarde EX. Maybe. Zygarde EX would be fun to do too. They all do 20 more damage to the enemy. Now, keep in mind, this card is also named Zygarde, so you have to put other Zygardes in and balance it out, because you can only use 1 or 2 Zygardes if you want to make a Zygarde deck. That's okay, we got rescue stretchers. Zygarde GX, he wouldn't mind. That means he really will be getting one-shot kills with this around. Alright, so it's hard to talk about it without looking to other Zygardes. But if you did look at the other Zygardes, they do have numbers that are around 2-shot, and this will easily push it into a 2-shot range, and can push into a 1-shot range. First of all, can you... Well, yeah, like I said, you are exempted, but you do make Zygarde decks beat Pikarom. Also, the weakness is there, but even without it, you can still 2-shot other GX Pokemon. Yeah! This is a B. Minus. You're a very niche. You will make Zygarde's deck worth going back and looking playing. So, yeah, your attack here is a good poke. You want to poke down the GX a bit? This does 40 damage and gives you an energy. So it's like free damage, and I mean, you're getting your energy back through that attack, and it's a good poke. So, good value overall. Hoopa. Evil Admonition, the bad version. The Shiinotic version. It does 20 damage for every Pokemon that has an ability in play. Does this beat Pikarom? No. Because Tag Team GXs, if they're getting popular, they're not going to have that many abilities. Today, this meta right now, this would be very good because I do stack tons of abilities on my a lot of my decks. But right now, so However, you can squeeze any deck, 80 damage, and if the meta changes, this card could be really good. I mean, it's good in this meta, but things like Zapdos, Pikarom, they just don't run abilities, and your scaling numbers are gonna get really pathetically bad. Basically, it's a winner, miss or win. It's a winner or it's bad. However, it just depends on the meta. Keep it in your box. It's a very niche card. You're exempted, actually. You're exempted. I don't rate you because you're there when depending on the meta. Okay, moving on. Mawile GX, 170 HP. That is bad. That is Tapu Lele, but it's usable enough. You're gonna get one shot at pretty easily. Captivating Wing. You force every single basic Pokemon onto their bench that they're holding back. You also get to look at their hand, which is useful because you've seen what's in their hand. Yeah, alright, is that ability good? It combos with this attack, and it combos with other certain abilities too. So, yeah, this ability is good. For every deck, no. Moving on, let's go on Hustle Bike. This does 30 damage for every opponent's bench Pokemon. Why would you have that ability? Because if they want to hold back damage, they're not going to do it. They better play all those Tapu Leles, because or else you're going to put them down there for them. Alright, so the scaling goes up to 160 in standard. In expanded, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, so is it 160? Yeah, it's 160 maximum. Otherwise, we're looking at a 2-shot here. This is a metal Pokemon, so numbers are your 2-shot range. Can you be a 1-shot? Kinda. It's still a little bit hard to push you in there because you're at the bottom line-ish. Alright, so finally, Big Eater GX. You look at your opponent's hand. They got no more Guzmas, no more draw supporters. Ultra Balls don't count with Lele's, Banana Master. So this could brick your opponent for a turn or 2. This is nasty, and I would hate this to happen to me. Because, you know, my luck is that I better top like something real nice. If it just catches you in a bad spot, you could get in trouble. So, overall, can this beat Pikarom? The answer is practically yes. Now, Pikarom blows you up with his GX, and it's going to get a double kill of 4 prize card off you. Your damage is going to be a 2-shot on a Pikarom, unless it's doing something crazy. So, it's a tough one. The damage is not consistent. However, when it works, it's going to be pretty good. And HP is low. You have a consistency problem to you. So we will give you a B. Or to a B minus. Yeah. However, the cheapness, the cheap cost that makes this working, makes it at least playable. You can win a couple of matches, but the consistency issue is something to watch out for. That's you know, you can make it work, but consistency kind of hurts. Moving on to Scavalier. Okay, that's a 1 energy, 80 damage. If they are wounded, then actually I better rephrase that. If they're not wounded, it does 0 damage. If they are wounded, then it does 80 damage for 1 energy. That is good for 1 energy, but is it good enough to get some, you know, real damage going? The answer is, you're going to have a hard time against Pikarom. Can you beat Pikarom? The answer is going to be no. Specifically, Pikarom resistance, and you can't take on a Zapdos. Zapdos is like, huh? What's this? And you're like, how do I fight with a Zapdos? How do I get the scaling to do that? Actually, you need Incineroar. Ah, that might be actually doable with, let's see. You do the bench damage, some Wood Tap or Coco, or Ferrothorn, something. There are a lot of ways to do bench damage, and you need an Incineroar. You can pull this off, but it's gonna be tough. So I'm gonna give you a C+. You're gonna have a hard time beating Pikarom. Technically, you can, and I still wouldn't want this card though. But I can make it work, and I will play it when it comes out. Moving on, Giratina and Garchomp. Tag team. Alright, here, linear attack. You got nothing. You can do 4D damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, which is not going to give you prize in turn 1, but if you put it with the Giratina, and you can discard two or three Giratinas on your put it on the field, then yes, you can return 1 prize. Good thing that's a balance about that. Alright, moving on. Calamity Edge. 1 Psychic, 1 Fighting, 1 Anything. Okay. It's gonna go with Psychic though, because Fighting's got Jack for energy bonus here. 160 base damage, no matter what. Dang! What the Farfetch? That's better than Venusaur. Excellent! If they're already wounded, this thing does 80 more damage for 240, one-shotting Pikarom. Yep, doesn't one-shot itself, but does one-shot Pikarom. And let me see. GGN. If you got 6 energy, if you've got minimal energies, you can discard one of your opponent's Pokemon. If they got, well, oh wow. Is that 3 fighting energies? That is actually 3 fighting energies. You need a lot of fighting energies to pull this off. Oh man. Okay, assuming that I can think of a way for, yeah, I can think of a way to do it. I see it. This only works for Porygon though. Alright, you can discard 2 of your opponent's Pokemon and everything attached to them. Okay, first let's consider, can you beat Pikarom? Yes, you will one-shot that sucker. And it's gonna have a real hard time one-shotting you, because that hit point is pretty darn big. Add in some Lucarios. Woo! Do I want this card? Yeah, this is a money card, man. It's gonna worth something on eBay when it comes out. So, yeah. How about, let's talk about GX though. Is this GX good? Yes. Well, you would use Calamity Edge for a prize card, and you probably want to use this unless there's something on this bench that's really bad. However, its second form is pretty dangerous because you're removing maybe a powerful tech they have. You're removing their Plan A and Plan B Pokemon, so they gotta work on a Plan C Pokemon because you can get them really stuck. And especially if it's a Stage 2 deck, that was just awfully suck if you got that there. So, everything about this card is pretty good. Everything. I want you, you're an A, easily in my book, and getting you to work is no-brainer. This is 3 energies, man. This is 3 energies. How would you make this work? Well, if I want to make this work, I mean, I would do Malamar normally, but I'd probably have to Porygon you up. Yeah, so, your name. Moving on. Latios, I'm going to give you an F and move. Move on. We're not going to talk about that, man. X-Do. You have an ability where you can't get Guzmud. I'm giving you an A for that. I mean, that's a niche ability, but it does make it much more playable that they can't get your babies. Alright, moving on. Haxorus. 150 HP. Very workable. Not that great, but workable. Grinder up. You may discard a stadium in play. Bye-bye, Prism Star. And if you do discard, I'm sorry, attach up energies from your hand. Son of a bitch. I wish it said discard, but it is in your hand. Fire and metal energies. That's the way it works, man. And 3 of them, and let's see what you're attacking. You only have 1 attack. For 1 fire and 1 metal at least. It does 40 damage for every basic. No cheating with any counter energies there. Alright. You will definitely Wish Baton this. First of all, can you beat Pikarom? Yes, you can. If for some reason you had like a lot of energies, you can one-shot it. The scaling is, and the risk is probably not there. You probably just want to 2-shot it there. At minimum, it does 90 damage. Right? Yep. Put in a choice, man. That's a straight 2-shot. And if you were to maybe do this ability and already had 2 energies on it and stuff, yeah, you could get some interesting results of this. You can beat Pikarom. You're easy to pull off. Thank you Pokemon, for making a Stage 2 that doesn't have a bad energy cost and helping its energy cost. So, yes, Haxorus, you're B-. Nobody's gonna really want you, but you can work and you're pretty easy to pull off. So, yeah, how would you set this up? Think about ways to put energies in your hand consistently while setting up a Stage 2. Ribombee is one way to do it. There's a stadium that helps you out a lot that it might be in the last expansion. But it's called a Brick Oven. Yeah, that definitely will get you 5 energies in your hand. I don't know about the metal, so you did that. Yeah, you can consistently get those energy cards in the end. So pulling it off is easy. Alright, you get a B. B-. You're your stage shoot, you're gonna have that. You have that little factor there. So good deal. Moving on. Kangaskhan. 4 energies. For every tag team that you have in play. I think that means on the bench, because you're not gonna have a tag team in the front if it's attacking. So up to in standard, 250 damage. If you somehow paid for these energy costs, then you can do that. Yeah, I'm gonna teach you the easiest way to pull it off in a bit too. So, first of all, can you beat Biggerum? You can one-shot Biggerum. You can two-shot Biggerum too. And 130 damage as usual. Is this gonna be good? Hell yeah. We can pull it off. The energy cost is expensive though. Biggerum would actually might even want you in the deck because he can give this thing energies. And you can fill up the bench with Biggerums and stuff and get mad at you. Go to expand and use Skyfields. Yeah! How do you charge it up? You could use Porygon Z. You could use double, triple colors energies. You can do a lot of things. This is double colors here. Or you could use something that's we're gonna talk about a bit later. So, do I want this card? It's hard to say, but it's easily pulled off. It is gonna be easy to make a Kangaskhan deck, or just pull the Kangaskhan for a couple of matches. So, yeah, keep it around. Let's say it's a B- card. This energy cost is the only thing holding it back here, thankfully. Because I gotta get some sick numbers with that. All right, moving on, Bibarel. Hey man, this is a tag team era, but you would screw a tag team up. The only thing is they got a Drift Bloom. So let me talk what it does. It blocks one of your opponent's attacks. If they retreat, it goes away. That's the penalty. I mean, that's the trick. You remember that Drift Bloom up there? It says you lose Bibarel. Yeah, or if Pika decides to run Wagner, which it does, that's easy switches, Goosebuzz. It's like, why you did? It's like, no. Technically, you should work, but switches are just too easy. They're too easily built to decks. You should bring switches to your deck. So, this is. I tried, but I failed. This is an F. Okay, moving on, Munchlax. This is also an F. Although you may try to say like, oh man, sometimes it's gonna get me, but you flip a coin. If heads, you get 1 card from your discard pile. That is a strong effect, but your turn ends. It's got free retreat, which is nice, but are you gonna do this in the middle of the game? You can't. Are you gonna do this at the start of the game? You would use something else. Are you gonna do this at the end of the game? Man, you're trying to forget the last prize card, so nah. I mean, technically it should work, but that little end there, your turn ends, is good. It's too much. That's an F. Okay. You're an F. You don't do enough damage. And also, this is a double-edged sword. You hurt yourself and your opponent. Everybody must shuffle everything attached to the active Pokemon back. So basically, you lose all your energies and Poketools. And so do they. It's got a really clutch effect, but this is a stage 2. You won't really do that much damage. Yeah. There's no fun value to you at all. I'm giving you an F because I'm not even touching this card. Moving on, Tornados. Hey, remember Thundurus? Here's your better version. Let's get to it. It's got good enough HP. We don't care about its first attack. We care about its last attack. Thunderclap Tornado. 80 damage. And if Thunder is on your bench, that's not a condition. This does 20 damage to all of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Basically, this is Tapu Koko with 1 extra energy, but a lot more front damage. It's only 60, but I mean, you're now doing really good damage to the front and the back. You can give it a choice, man. You can use Shrine of Punishment. This energy cost is nothing. That's DC and just XP shares moving around with a Magearna. And if you're doing, specific, type-specific decks, Malamar, anything, we don't need to talk about this. This is easy to pull off. If Koko works, this works, and this is better than Koko by far. Oh yeah. Do I want this card? Yes. Is it gonna be worth money? I don't know. Now, somebody tries to win a tournament with it, and it does work, which that's gonna go. Yeah, it could be a runner-up for something. I can see it, man. I can see it. Does it beat Pikarum? Yes. Do I want this card? Yes. You're an A. Well, I think I might be hyping it up too much. I'm gonna be safe, just like give you a B+. It's an easy day for you, buddy. Alright, we're out, Pokemon! Good, I'm running out of breath though, 'cause I need some water. That helps a lot. Tag switch. Move 2 energies from your tag Pokemon. They gotta come from your tag Pokemon. They can be any energies. Double colors. Any special energy. Holy cow. And move them to another Pokemon. Then you can use a max motion. And you probably, tag team Pokemons have cheap as Farfetch energy costs. So this is almost enough to make another tag team work. And you can just play the last card under your hand. So, is this gonna open up a lot of combos? Yes! Yes, by the way, back here, thank you for making Pokemon cards like this, Pokemon. I know I've been missing a while on that, but this one's too. You're gonna open up a whole lot of Farfetch strategies. I don't know. Tag teams seem busted overall, and this is gonna help a lot. A freaking lot. Man, this is a super good energy switch for tag teams here. You got A. I don't care if you get rated or not, I'm giving you an A. Reset stamp. Your opponent shuffles their deck, and if, depending on how badly they're winning, they get less cards. Wow. Now, the thing is, whenever you draw it, it's not going to be always useful. This is good mid-game, so it's a little tricky, guy. It's a little tricky. Realistically, even though I see the value is really awesome in cases, it's just hard to put your deck because when you draw it, it's gonna hurt your setup at the start, big time. Yeah. In fact, it's useless at the start of the game. At the end of the game, yes. So I'm gonna give this a C because I don't see this working in too many ways. Except in very weird strategies which would involve Electro GX and a certain ghost with a witch hat that I forgot that evolves with a dust stone. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. Black belt. Oh yeah, when you're losing, you can pay 1 less fighting energy, any Pokemon GX or whatever. Oh yeah, this kind of stuff works. And if you're doing the stage 2 decks or something like that, yeah, hard the non-GX, this is gonna be easy to pull off. Works on Giratina too, right? Let me see. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It works with any fighting Pokemon cost. Yay! Is this usable? Yeah! You don't get a rating, but you were very usable. You get A. For certain decks, you need it, and even for any fighting deck, it would work. You would get some value by throwing one up there. It wouldn't be a bad card. Grimesley. Move 3 damage counters from one Pokemon to another. It's a supporter. What the Farfetch? That's a tough one. This is a supporter. You need Cynthia. You need to be playing Draws Forest Guzma. This is really specific, Grimesley. And if I put you in, I don't get the cards I need to draw that I normally need turns, like Ultra Balls. You gotta have one big specific strategy, because I don't think I'm gonna see you in anywhere in the game, man. You get an... I want to write you off as an F, but some way, somehow, I might see something for you. Yeah. It's gonna be some real combos that I can't think of yet, but hopefully it comes to me, man. You chill in the back. For now, I'm not gonna write you off, but you're competing with some pretty important cards I need, man. Alright, chill. Coach Trainer. If you have a tag team, if you got Pikaram up, draw 2 more cards. So you have, the base effect is draw 4 cards. So basically, if you're not maining a tag team, don't play this. If you're maining a tag team, is this good? I think so. Yeah, you get to keep everything in your hand. You just keep on drawing. This is usable. I want to try it out, but yeah, you get to keep your entire hand. That's the big thing, and you just draw 4 more. Is it gonna be the best draw every time? I don't think so. 4 is decent. Maybe 5 would be overpowered, but it's a tough one. Maybe we can add like a Pidgeotto or something. Like, hey, 5 free hearts every turn, free. Yeah, so I think overall it is pretty useful. I would use it in my tag team stacks, for sure. If your tag team's not up front, then it doesn't work. However, that can be easily built around, so yeah, you're good. Big Oven! Once during your turn, you may discard a card and search your deck for 2 fire energies. 2 of them. Does this make cards more consistent. Yeah, yes they do. Fire decks would love this. I could have 2 fire in these anytime. Lots of decks would work well. Truly lots of decks would work with this. Yep, this is Stadium, and you're gonna need it for certain combos. Haxorus would need it. Using it with Blacksmith would need it. You need it for some combos. You just need it. Yes. All right. Escape Rope reprint. Please be a reprint. It will look like a reprint by the day. You're one of the most useful cards in the meta. Reprint. We are done. Oh yes. Final notes. Is this expansion good? There are a lot of good cards. The big takeaway is that tag teams looks like they're gonna get me busted. Because, man, they are getting a lot of help. Very strong help. Very strong help. However, if you beat 2 tag teams, you win. So, there are ways to accomplish that. We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm a little scared of those Lucarios. Because they can really... I mean, they basically make everything a Venusaur deck. It works like that. Okay, so... that is it. This expansion's good. That is all I can say. Thank you, Integrals and Frenchels. Take it easy. Stay safe. I'm gonna see you guys next time. If you're wondering what tomorrow's deck video is, it's Greninja. That deck is busted. That is if you play it, I will quit. So tomorrow's deck, don't make it because I will quit. I promise you. You play it, I will surrender immediately. I'm not gonna play you. Bye.